All right. Hello. Do you like my shirt? Do you love my Tamora Pierce limited edition anniversary merch? We have Alana and Faithful and Moonlight. I do famously, iconically hate and have a deep, intense terror and fear of horses. So it is a little strange that I got a shirt with a horse on it. I did think about it before I bought it, but I just thought this shirt was so cool that I could forgive the horse being on it, and I can wear it, and people can go, is that the Tamora Pierce limited edition merch? And I can go, yes. So, week 11, guys. I'm proud to say I have a tentative list of my thesis chapters, and that's good. Like, I have an idea of what I'm doing. I mostly read this is so good. Words Are My Matter. Girl, when I say Ursula K. Le Guin is a book theorist, a literary scholar, a historian of the written word, and it's a shame that she's not been used in that capacity, and I intend to remedy that. So many good essays in this. So they're like a lot about publishing. There's a really weird long essay about her house that she grew up in this, which doesn't really make sense, but it is what it is. I really loved, I loved all of them, but this one on editors and reading is called Staying Awake, and she describes an editor as someone who reads while they're awake. Genius. And I would be a great editor. I would be a fantastic editor, for the record. So the articles I read this week were both from the Edinburgh volume, whatever, you know those on reading, which was published in 2020, and there were 2 articles or chapters about science fiction in that. One was about like the 50s and like readers' responses to book covers and the magazine Amazing Stories, and the other was about fan communities and kind of combining fan studies and book history to analyze fan works and the evolution of fan works in science fiction, which is really fascinating. I'm personally not really doing anything related to fan works. I don't really have an interest in it. I think it's a very important topic and deserves to be studied, but I just don't want to be the one who studies it. It's too sociological to me. It's too focusing on people, and I don't want to focus on people. I want to focus on books. Anyways, both of those articles or chapters, whatever, were very good in talking about gender and science fiction, fans and readers, and really confirmed a lot of the hypotheses I already had in my head in that regard. And so does Ursula K. Le Guin. She just keeps confirming things that I was thinking already. Genius. So for the books that I've been reading, honestly, you guys, I haven't been reading that much, only because I'm in my Six of Crows reread era, which happens every 2 years, and during that time I just become so obsessed that I can't focus on anything else. But I am reading this book, Godkiller. It's okay. It's good, but it's not anything special necessarily. It kind of just feels like, I actually don't know a lot about D&D, but it really does just feel like a D&D campaign that someone wrote into a book. Like, it just has these very like formulaic game-like plot structure, and that's why I say I could be a good editor, because I could turn this book into something great if I was the editor. I could turn this book into something amazing, but it's neither here nor there. Finally, I'm going to show you something that's a little embarrassing, but I think it's cool. I say, as I already showed you my Tamora Pierce limited edition merch, I don't think this is embarrassing actually at all. Like, I stand by Tamora Pierce. I'm 10 toes down for Tamora Pierce. I would do anything for her. To give you a little sneak peek, this is the packaging it came in. Yes, I am probably gonna keep it. Maybe not, I don't know. I was just excited to see it. So I did join Cassandra Clare's Shadowhunter Kickstarter, where she is publishing 4 like limited edition books that are probably not going to be traditionally published in like this year, starting now, and then there's gonna be like one every season. And I just got the first one. This is so pretty. The Secrets of Blackthorn Hall. I'm a Cassandra Clare, not necessarily apologist or stan, though I am kind of a stan and I am kind of a collector of her books, and I have read every single one. And I'm not exaggerating, I mean all of them. I've read them all. Cassandra Clare, I have a strong emotional connection to her books, and I don't necessarily think they're that good. I just have a lot of emotional in here connection to them. I think that she is a talented writer. She's certainly much better than people who are publishing books nowadays. I think that my kind of like qualm with her is that she has a strong flair for the melodramatic, which really just takes you out of it most of the time. When she nails it, she nails it. I have cried so many times reading her books, but again, that the emotional connection that's pre-existing, not necessarily because I think that she's good at having an emotional impact. She's a little too ridiculous to have emotional impact. I mean, I think that the best book is actually not one she wrote by herself. The best Cassandra Clare book is Tales from Shadowhunter Academy, which actually will make you cry regardless of emotional attachment. That book still gets me. That book is so fucking sad, and it's not even a book. It's like short stories that she wrote with other people, and it's the best thing she's ever written. Regardless, I have this very pretty book now that was originally published as like a Tumblr project, and it's so pretty, and it came with stickers. Look at these beautiful stickers. What am I gonna do with them? We have these Polaroids, which I'm not really a fan of because this is a terrible throuple that she put in one of her books. That's what I mean when she has a tendency for the melodramatic. Like, you're reading the book and all of a sudden there's a throuple, and you're like, okay, Cassandra Clare, they're trying to defeat demons. Why is there a throuple? Anyways, that's what I wanted to show you this week. Time to turn my AC back on.